Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. Remy Ma and Papoose breakup is getting kind of crazy, man. But this is a strategic thinking media platform, all right? So, what I want to talk about is the conversations that this is creating. All they businesses out there, it's sloppy, it's messy, but we hope they get through this. We want them to get through this. We hope they find their way through this. That don't mean they got to be together. They can both be separated and everything be good. But what we need to do is learn from this while this is going on in the public eye. Remy Ma started dating a battle rapper, Easy the Block Captain, a year or so ago. Now, it came out, this was all in the media, and people were saying Remy Ma was dirty for this. She was cheating on Papoose. It was a lot of talk on social media and just all over the internet. People close to them, everybody was talking about it on podcasts. Their whole situation was going viral. But the thing was, neither of them was really speaking on it, man. Nobody was really confirming what was going on. No one publicly spoke about it. People was even saying that Papoose knocked out Easy the Block Captain. A lot of people said it was true and said it did happen, but nobody knew for sure until recently. And I'm gonna put the text messages and the screenshots on the screen and let y'all go through it. I'm not gonna read all of it, but I'm gonna set them up there on the screen and let y'all read through them if you want to. Basically, Remy Ma started dating Easy the Block Captain. A lot of people said she cheated on Papoose. Now, and that was about a year ago. Now Papoose is dating Clarissa Shields. All four of them are going back and forth on social media. They atting each other. They in each other's comments. They DMing each other. This is crazy, man. Now, a lot of people find this wild because Papoose and Remy Ma was the epitome of black love. They was the kind of like the poster kids for black love, black family that have black children. It seemed like a tight unit, you know what I'm saying? Papoose held her down. She went to jail for 10, 11, 12 years, something like that. Whatever amount of years she went to jail. Papoose held her down until she came out, and it was kind of almost like a love story, man, like a ghetto love story or something. People love to talk about them and just say there was relationship goals, and that's how the public seen them. So to see them, their relationship deteriorating or falling apart, hopefully just temporarily, is crazy to see, man, and it's a wild scene to watch play out in front of us. And as crazy as this all sounds, I have been seeing some positive, constructive conversations coming up out of this, man. A lot of people are taking Papoose side now. From the outside looking in, it is looking like Remy cheated first, man. That's what it's seeming like. It's seeming like Remy Ma cheated first with Easy the Block Captain, a battle rapper in the league that she owns. I don't know if he's a rapper in the league that she owns or if he's a rapper in the league that she does business with, but they have a working relationship. And people were saying about a year ago they was dating and they was romantic together. The rumor became so popular that even during a battle rapper Geechee Gotti, one of his verses towards Easy the Block Captain was about how Easy the Block Captain was sleeping with Papoose wife, man. And this was a crazy, crazy verse. This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in battle rap, for her and him to both be standing there, and Geechee Gotti is basically playing the role of Remy, my husband, Papoose, making her feel bad about being with Easy the Block Captain is crazy. Remy Ma look like she want to kill this nigga with her bare hands. You can look at her face and tell it's business involved. If there wasn't any type of business dealings involved, she would probably try to strangle Geechee Gotti. She looking at this nigga like she wants to murder him. What he said, it looked like it was getting to her, man. It looked like she was trying her hardest not to react. Now, she didn't react, so we got to give her that, but she was giving that nigga the most evil glare known to man. She wanted to rip this nigga head off with her hands. It was just a crazy scene, man. So everybody thought, Remy cheated, Remy did Papoose dirty. Time went by, and I gotta admit, man, they held it down for a long time because it was a lot of rumors for a long time. People was in their business for a long time, but we do gotta, look at the facts. There are public figures. They're both rappers now. Remy Ma is a little bit more publicized and a little bit more popular and a little bit more well known than Papoose, but Papoose is an extremely popular rapper in the rap underworld, in the street scene of rap. He's a highly respected, well-known, well-respected lyricist, and he is a big-time rapper on the underground level in New York. So this was a big deal, man. And Easy the Block Captain, to his credit, he's a decorated battle rapper too. Obviously not as popular as Remy Ma or Papoose, but he's a well-known battle rapper. He's one of the top battle rappers. He's a legendary battle rapper. So all this was just kind of a crazy event that was going on. And the healthy conversations that I was hearing from this was, hey, if you don't feel it with somebody no more, if you felt like you fell out of love with somebody, you should just leave. A lot of people were saying Remy Ma cheating made it worse. Being with Easy the Block Captain while she was still in the marriage, that wasn't the best move. She just should have kept it real with Papoose, been like, hey, I'm not feeling it no more. For whatever the reason is, don't try to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Either say, hey, I'm gonna try to stick it out with this person, or I want to see other people. I'm attracted to somebody else. Papoose brand is almost tied to being loyal to Remy Ma. So when people finally found out and it was confirmed that Remy Ma was with Easy the Black Captain, I see a lot of people taking Papoose side, man. And now that Papoose is with Clarissa Shields, she is a professional female boxer. Her and Remy Ma going back and forth. She talking about she want to fight Remy Ma. Remy Ma's going at her. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't know how it got to this point because I think during the beginning of this drama, they was doing a good job of holding it down, man. Papoose, he didn't say much about it. I guess he did not easy to block Captain out in front of people because everybody knew, and later he did admit to it in a post, but they was just doing a good job of keeping everything in house and holding it down. But somehow emotions got the best of them, and they both have been public about everything that's going on, man. They kind of just airing everybody out. Easy to block Captain is involved, Clarissa Shield is involved. They all just going at each other, man. But I want people to learn from this, man, and myself included. I've been in relationships that didn't work, toxic relationships, and this is a strategic thinking media platform. So I want to use this time for everybody to look at this relationship and look at the inconsistencies in themselves. I do the same thing. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. How am I in relationships, man? These are the things that we don't want to happen. They have kids, they have children. Their children are gonna have to see this, and it hasn't got too crazy. It hasn't been anything too crazy, but you don't want to get to this point, man. Especially when you had a relationship as as beautiful, seemingly, as what Papoose and Remy Ma had. You don't want it to get to this point. And it's a lot here to learn about communication, forgiveness, trust. I mean, everything that you think you're gonna go through with a person, if you go back and you look at this story, if you read the tweets, if you read what they're going through, they go through it all, man. So it's important to have all those things, you know, implemented into your relationship and just be locked in with one another, man. From the outside looking in, things could look good, but you never know what people are going through in relationships. You never know what one side is going through. You never know how good they are to each other. And it's just a lesson that we all gotta learn, man. Try to keep things in house and do your best to just be honest before it gets to the point to where you're lying and you're sneaking around and people are knowing your business. I feel like if Remy Ma and Papoose would have came out and just said, hey, we separated, and then Remy Ma start dating Easy the Block Captain, even though they would have been technically married, if they came out and said, hey, we separated, all love, but we just not right for each other. We gonna separate. We taking some time apart. And then Remy Ma was with Easy the Block Captain. Nobody could say anything. They both acknowledged that they separated. They tried, and they would have left things peaceful on the table. But for them to not address anything, and then for it to come out like this, it kind of looked crazy, man. It kind of make it seem like Papoose held Remy Ma down, and then she didn't care. She still went to be with Easy the Block Captain. But I don't know for sure. Obviously, I'm not in a situation. I'm not in a household. I don't know what's going on. I'm just talking about the optics as a fan because they're rappers, they public figures. So, hey, this is what goes on in regular people's lives. They are regular people as well as rappers and public figures. But I want y'all to get in the comments, man. Let me know, man. And what do y'all think about Easy to Block Captain and Clarissa Shields, man? I think they should kind of chill. Like, I don't know why they feel they need to, take shots at the other partner. I just don't think that's necessary, man. I don't know why Easy the Block Captain is so eager to talk about this. I think he was quiet for a while. And Clarissa Shields, she came on the back end and she didn't say as much, but she was kind of going at Remy Ma too with the back and forth. Hopefully it just ends. But I understand it happened at once. Get it out your system and just move on, man. Clarissa and Papoose is happy, if Remy and Easy is happy, what is it to argue about? What is it to fight about? It should be no issues. They both just gotta move on and hope for a better future. But get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this and what lessons do y'all think the average person can learn from this in relationships, man. I want to strategically think about this. I just don't want to report and talk about people's, downfall and people's drama because I want them to get past this. But even if they don't, even if they decide, hey, we not right for each other, it's a correct way to go about that. It's a correct way to move on with somebody new in a relationship. It don't got to be a bunch of cheating and throwing dirt on each other. That's not really necessary, man. But get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm gonna keep, my ear open to the situation because it is a good look at the black dynamic love relationships for everybody, man. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.